And one of many products of the Nunawading Junior program in this lineup. And that's what's so impressive for me about the Spectres. Men's team in particular. The transition of players out of juniors, out of the youth team and facing up at NBL 1 level. Divas. The ball reverses around.
Great action.
To find Cranston.
I think you'll find the Nunawading ran that play first last night and got a 3 from Cranston in the exact same fashion, and they've started the same way today.
Travel calls on McCarthy for the Falcons. But Cranston shooting the 3 at 42% this year and came up big for a number of plays last week against Hobart. As did Keith Robinson, coming late from college. Made a couple of big buckets last week for the Spectres, so look for his impact again this afternoon. Gandolfo finds Mack for 3.
Great little pocket pass from Gandolfo there, just coming off the pick and roll. Fed Mack behind for a nice 3.
Stop call, they're just doing a bit of a reset here.
2 really good execution offences to start for Nunawading, creating wide open 3s. It's a great start.
Of course, Daniel Batty on today's game. Just recently celebrated his 300th game of NBL 1 South competition.
It's impressive.
Does a lot also community level, so still helps a point and referee coach and leads the Knox Referee Association, but active within the local community across school comps, domestic. So I think it's just important to recognise people that just stay actively involved. They move through the ranks,
Absolutely.
as do players and coaches, and stay actively involved in the sport. No score for the Falcons on that last trip, so the Spectres with a 6-0 start. Look to Mack at the 3 again. Backs his way in. Finds Gandolfo. No good. And the Spectres will reset.
Great hands.
Quick hands from Shabazz, but it came off Mack, and he will get possession.
I think Max liked his chances there of being able to back it down, but before he could do it, Shabazz with the quick hands knocked it off him.
Shabazz with a nice, classy finish from the free throw line. Get the Falcons scoreline underway. Gandolfo looked to go, fumbled it. First, Cranston, he's already hit 1. No good on that attempt.
Nunawading have started with some really good looks though. You know, they made a couple, but everything's from the 3-point line right now, but they are getting some really good looks.
I love the actions. I love the X's and O's that Andrew Cutler, coach, puts
Absolutely.
in. It is that next generation of coach, isn't it? Just a different style.
3.
3-point shot from Benny Lewis. Long-time Waverley Falcon at this level. Prior to that, obviously, in Big B Champ, where Waverley was year after year a powerhouse. That'll be an interesting challenge, I think, for Tristan today, Divas, as we saw him really go to work against Hobart last week, a long, athletic-type group. This is a bit of an older, more mature, physically bodied team.
Yep.
Here for Waverley. So a bit of a different challenge for him. Shabazz.
Great balance.
Big impact early. He's averaging 20 points a game.
Nice pass.
And good finish from Baxter.
Some high-quality basketball at both ends right now.
A lot of attention to Shabazz getting feet in the paint, which opens it up for Malik Mernier.
We talked about that in the previous game, being able to get feet in the paint, which then gets more spacing after you kick out and move again.
Cranston couldn't finish what he probably expected to finish. Shabazz, he's got speed. He's attracting to, it's like Cole, isn't it? It's attracting 2 or 3 defenders as soon as he puts the ball to the floor.
He's got a great balance to his game.
Mack flirted with the idea.
Nice move.
Good spin move on McCarthy, and he finishes for 2. It's almost the flip for Mack, though. Last week he had a big body, experienced defender from Hobart. This week there are more athletic types, and he'll have some confidence, I think, in his ability physically inside, where last week it was certainly 1-for-1. Speaking of which, Mack, defended by McCarthy, trying to work his way down low. Well done by McCarthy. Devers opens up Cranston. Fire away, 3. 13-12, 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. McCarthy looks to rip baseline. Good spin move on Mack. It's going to be a great contest between those two very different style of players. Physically. Devers, classy. Makes the bucket. Draws the foul from Akesh, and he'll go to the line for 1.
I talked about it sort of early in this game, that the balance of these players so far. A common sort of trend at the moment is a lot of young players in Victoria and Australia playing off balance and off one leg. And so far in this game, there's been a lot of really good 2 feet playing, catching and shooting, being on balance down low on your pivots. It's really nice to see.
We've got the benefit of some commentary notes here, and it breaks down the last 5 games and all this kind of stuff for Nunawading and for all the teams. And sometimes we get some players aren't listed. Unfortunately, we don't get to, I wanted to find out actually where's Devers at in the last 5 games, because you can just see he's come in. I think he's in his 10th game for the season.
Yep.
Came in late. You can just sort of see him growing as his time with this team goes on.
Yeah, and I think a big part for him as well is to mature into that role of being a star player on this team. And that can take a little bit of time to get the confidence and the ability to do that. And I think he's learning it very quickly, and it's showing in the way he's performing.
I'll never forget, I think it was at Kilsyth, was the Under-14 National Championship, and it was Devers versus a young man named Christian Ferronato. We'll get to Under-14 Nationals later, Adam, but it's a pertinent point. Devers for 3.
And that's what you want to see from Devers, is that mix-up between being able to get on the rim, pop and shoot the 3, putting a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, foul called. Little grab from Joe Mutimer.
Shabazz is quick. It was hard to guard that back cut.
It was almost a professional foul, that one, wasn't it?
Yep. He knew what was happening.
Yep. Oh, he's drawn contact.
And that's that experience.
Yeah.
You know, he saw the hand out.
Mutimer has done damage. He has destroyed Australian guards for several years across Youth League and in making his way and making his name at NBL 1 South level. But it's another standard going and defending someone like Shabazz.
And I'll give him a shout out for last night's game, because Mutimer was fantastic last night against Knox in his time off the bench. But Shabazz just caught him with that experience there on that play, brought up his 2nd foul.
Seven points early for Shabazz. Devers and Cranston with 6 for the Spectres. Ball in the hand of that man, Tristan Devers. Mack sends a big screen. Fair for Devers to look at that. No good on that occasion. Pass was a little long. The idea was right, but the Spectres are going to go hard the other way. Gandolfo finds Devers, couldn't finish. Good rebound from Baxter. Mack for 3. He'll fancy his chances. No good.
Offensive rebounding.
They got several looks, the Spectres. Couldn't come away with the score. Benny Lewis Not on that occasion. This is where you're looking for a bit of a mature action, isn't it? There's been a few shots at the perimeter. You're looking for someone to get a good look.
There you go. Oh, just couldn't finish.
It was the fumble from Tristan Devers. It was the fumble from Baxter. It just didn't quite work out for the Spectres. McCarthy.
Tough shot.
Nice little short corner jump up for 2. Just to settle things down for both sides. 19-18. 3 minutes 20 remaining in the first quarter. Mack for 3. No good. Shabazz looking at what's ahead.
Balance. There it is again. That nice spin into a balanced finish. Really nice.
No Mason Forbes for Waverley, but also no Christian D'Angelo for the Spectres. And he was a significant loss in last week's game.
Yeah, they do miss his shooting.
Tata comes into the game. Big presence in the middle.
There you go. Turn it down to get a wide open one. Much different.
It's what they do. It's what really impresses me about Andrew Cutler teams. I touched on it before, but he's one of the first coaches I saw really be brave enough at a youth champ, and he's taken it into NBL1, run a lot of Euro actions.
Yep. That's a great take there as well and finish.
But it's, again, I'm not a Nunawading person. It's an outside person looking in, but it's something that I really admire about what Nunawading have done is giving someone young and who coaches in a different style and having faith in him, and he succeeded at youth champ, and giving him time to grow and breathe here at the NBL1 South level, and doing so with a lot of core Nunawading players in the group.
Yeah, he's been fantastic, and he's building the right culture. You can't speak more highly of what Coach Cutler's doing here.
Good pressure from Akesh out top on Devers. Gandolfo finds Devers at the top for 3. Just lands short. Good rebound by Tatar, and foul will be called.
So like we've said earlier as well, they came out of the timeout, they've got 2 threes, but those 2 threes were a little bit different to the ones they were getting before the timeout. And so if they can knock those down consistently, it will open up other avenues for more offensive options.
Wiggett comes into the game. Another product of the junior program. The length of Akesh might do some challenge Devers, and Waverley go the other way with a steal and the finish of the dunk through Malik Mernier.
Great read on the pick and roll there to come over and take that steal.
Gandolfo finds the corner, didn't land. It's another 3-point attempt out of the Spectres. Shabazz
in a great rhythm,
pulls up and nails the 3 in response. 5 of 13, the Spectres at the 3-point line. Late in the first quarter. Shabazz, he read it. But Gandolfo got position. Tata, the high on ball. Clever by Cranston.
1 second on the shot clock and a foul. Coaches don't like those
sold,
ones.
isn't it? Cranston sold the up fake. Got the defender in the air. Landed, foul is called, and we'll get the possession on the sideline. 2 fouls on Akesh now. No, the scorer table have just made a slight error.
Making sure that was on number 1.
Yeah, no, Waverley was very quick to make sure of that there. Akesh on the ball's done a really good job on Devers. Shabazz up and in on Gandolfo. Tata set the screen. Kicks out. Cranston no good on that occasion.
Oh.
Good save from Wiggett.
How did he keep that in? Great effort.
Looked like he was leaning on the Amy sign to keep that one in, but 2 points to the Spectres. Nunawading get the defensive rebound. They're going the other way. Devers pulls up over a Kesh. Miss again. Great rebound by Wiggett. Devers at the rim. That one bounces out. After making his first couple, it's just bouncing the wrong way for him at the moment.
Again, you say they're not getting, they're not bad shots. They're not bad looks. They're just, not too bad.
I don't want to harp on it, but it's 15 3-point attempts and only 8 from the 2-point range at the moment. So huge focus from the Spectres early.
Definitely skewed.
6 seconds on the game clock. Ball in the hands of Shabazz, as you would well expect. And misses. And we finish the first quarter. Waverley lead 28-24. Both teams. It's a little Rebecca Cole-like, if I can refer to the first game.
Yep.
Causing absolute havoc for the Spectres. What adjustments will they make? Ball in the hand of Shabazz. Defended by Wiggett out top. Ball goes through to Lewis. He'll like his chances taking Mack from the perimeter. Draws the defenders. Finds Dean in the corner, but that one was no good. There you go. Straight to that low post. Mack with Benny Lewis on his back. Powers up and gets the 2. That's what we spoke about, wasn't it?
Yeah, real focus here in the second quarter to get the ball down low and then let that generate your offense.
Wiggett has collected a lot of scalps defensively himself as he's come through juniors and youth levels. One of the biggest challenges in NBL 1 South now taking on Shabazz. Nunawading generator stop. Gandolfo straight back to that low post. Mack defended by Lewis again. You can see Dean looking to rotate to help.
Good hands.
Clean swipe by Lewis. He's been doing that for 15 years.
Good D.
Akesh ran straight into Wiggett, defended it well.
Really
Nunawading get possession.
D.
It's up for Tata, but not quite. Shabazz 1 on 3. He'll still like his chances. Let me go. Woo. And he does for 2.
Nice finish.
There wasn't even a thought of that slowing up, was there? We're off. And Wiggett does the same the other way.
Up and back. Coaches aren't liking this.
No, that's Iliad certainly vented his frustration out. You're generally still gonna stay at home as that second defender. And you could see that with Dean. All focus was on Mack and where he was going to help rotate to. Did all the hard work. Bernier fumbled it at the last moment. Malik, it's an interesting little story. It was with Knox struggling to get on the floor as part of NBL 1 South. Got an opportunity to head over to the West. And fair to say, absolutely dominated in his opportunity over at the West. And then came back home to Victoria and has found a home here at Waverley. Plenty of opportunity. But just demonstration sometimes. The
path for different players takes different, there's different avenues to where you end up. And, he's obviously found a nice home here at Waverley and he's been very impressive early on here.
Yeah. Backed himself to be at this level and just took some time to go and prove it. And here he is. Mack catches back at the three-point line. Getting an on-ball for Cranston. He pulls up for a long two, contested long two, yeah.
Really nice pull-up off the on-ball.
There's no doubting they know they got the confidence of the coach to take their shot, don't they?
Yeah.
Shabazz can't hit the contested long two. Gandolfo finds Cranston. Just didn't catch it cleanly. Pass was a little low. Spins, fade away, can't make it. Bernier, probably unlucky there.
Really good.
I was just about to say, probably unlucky not to get called, rewarded with a foul out near the top of the three-point line. Looked like two hands and a bit of contact. Referee read that game, let him go, and
he's
rightly so.
like Shabazz was doing in the first quarter, he's creating all sorts of issues by getting pressure on the rim, being able to get downhill, making the defense make a play, foul or whatever it is. But he's exerting a lot of pressure.
You can see that defense, consciously or subconsciously, he's all shifting Shabazz, isn't it? We saw it in the first quarter. Malik get through on a couple of looks, and he's taking advantage of it again.
There's some nice action there to get downhill. Beautiful.
And they're the ones that were just feeling like we're bouncing out for Divas a moment ago. Gets that one to roll in.
And that's good for him, man. Maintain the confidence. You miss a couple of shots, don't worry about it. Just keep playing. Late call.
Yeah, I think
it was there, but
push,
I think it was definitely there, but it was very late.
I was interested to see whether it was a late call or whether he actually called the body contact, but it was just a hand call just a little later.
But again, that pressure on the rim from Munier here. Being able to get to that right hand, get to the rim. Gets himself 2 more free throws.
I've got no doubt for Ilya as coach of Waverley, and most in the NBL 1 South will know he coaches the women's and men's teams, which is a bit unique. But to bring the likes of Peter Godfrey onto your coaching staff, in what has been a successful team, Stuart Neville also there as assistant coach, but to bring Peter Godfrey, who's been state coach, youth men's champion over a couple of years, and also at NBL 1 South with Kilsyth, took an almost all local side, I think it was, with one or two, with one import, took them all the way through to the Final Four, and that was certainly well recognised. What Pete Godfrey did with that Kilsyth NBL 1 South group. So to bring him on as an assistant coach onto your bench, that's a fairly handy recruit for the Falcons.
Absolutely.
Very good people manager, from all reports. McCarthy for 3. Shabazz. Saves possession for the Falcons.
Did a great job there of staying inbounds as he jumped up.
Nunawading player must have had the foot on the line, didn't he?
I think when he threw it back in.
Yeah.
Good hands there.
Baxter. Past what he probably should have taken. It was almost preempted the pass, didn't he?
It was that sort of in-between play there where he was close enough to just go up and finish it, but dished it off, and then Divas, did well to stick with the play there and get fouled on the putback.
Of course, Daniel Baxter's mother, Lorraine, always caught sight of these NBL 1 South games. Legend here at the Spectres.
Absolutely, does a lot for the program.
It's one of those things the Spectres just have. There's people that have been around
we have good
what
people.
Feels like for 25, 30 years. They're just cornerstones of, almost like the bricks on this court one. Like they are just of what the association is built on.
And while we're hoping for a new stadium and some new bricks, the people are what make it, right? And we're definitely lucky to have the good people involved.
And speaking of people, likewise for Waverley, Mike Bullock, nothing made me happier with Waverley winning the title in the women's last year than for Mike Bullock and what he's built with the Waverley Association. McCarthy, short corner.
A beautiful shot there from the short corner. He's made a couple of those now.
He made a junior career for Frankston living off that. Never forget under 16, under 18 nationals, McCarthy.
There we go. There's a good drive.
Tough finish from Cranston, but McCarthy is a junior player at nationals, super athlete, one of the best athletes I can recall of that period.
Yep.
Tried his hand at footy and now back with basketball. 3-point shot from Akesh in the corner for 3.
It's high quality basketball, both ends.
Cranston attacks on that left hand, well defended by Akesh. Mutimer back into the game. Oh, he's crafty. He's crafty. Couldn't get the finish, but rebound from Baxter. Divas, nice little step back.
Great rebound.
Baxter reads it beautifully.
Good out.
Cranston for 3 again.
He's getting some really good looks, Cranston.
Oh, that has to be... The referees will have to confer on this, you would think. Shabazz was outrunning. Benny Lewis and many of his
Waverley
teammates.
might do a good job here of talking him into an unsportsmanlike. I think it was clearly a foul. I think that should just be a standard foul, play it from the baseline, but they might have talked him into changing this. Yeah,
there you go.
Sticking with the common foul.
Shabazz will come off for a breather. His first sub of the afternoon. 4 minutes 25 remaining in the second quarter. 41-36 lead to the Falcons.
That's a great pass.
Mack with the rebound. Spectres spread the floor on transition. Baxter finds Cranston. Just not landing for him so far this afternoon. Great run out in front by Anderson. Found by Mernier.
Not a nice little run here, Waverley. They've created a 7-point buffer. Starting to take the upper hand. Yeah. That's hard as a player as well. Like, you see a player fumbling like that. He was sort of mucking around with the ball because he was missed-dribbling, and then the little bite in there to try and take it away from him, and ended up fouling.
Shabazz had a 35-second break. He comes back into the game. Akesh goes out. Well defended by Waverley on the inbound. Almost causes some dramas. Shabazz overplays, opens up Nunawading. Ball gets kicked around to find Cranston in the corner, and he lands a three.
I'd be interested has he made 3 or 4 threes now? He's taken a lot.
He's taken a lot, yeah.
But he is shooting okay. He just seems to be the one that's getting open.
He did make 3 of them in the first quarter.
There's a reply.
So when we were talking to that 4 of 10 in the opening quarter, it was Cranston with 3 of them. I think that's, from memory, that would be his first of this quarter. Mutimer. It's beating the paint, finds Divas out top, screen from Mack. Mack pops. He'll fancy it. Next kick to Cranston. I think that's, yeah.
Yeah, I think the thing with Cranston is he's just finding himself open so often right now, where he's taking shots as he should. He's wide open, he can shoot. He's getting a lot of looks.
So it's interesting, he averages 5.5 attempts a game. He took 6 in the opening quarter, and I'd suggest there's at least been 6
up to
in this.
10 or 12 already. Great drive again. Right hand.
Mernier, yeah, copy and paste on that right hand, isn't it? Website, keep an eye on their social media pages.
Absolutely.
There's plenty going on, and to that same point, the other Victorian clubs, I think we've got Pakenham as a country rep in the girls, we've got Eltham, we've got Bulleen, we've got Diamond Valley. Between girls and boys, there's a few of them going, so keep an eye out and support your local association. Out of the timeout. Like we said about Coach Flynn, Cutler out of timeouts is just
he's elite.
Absolutely spot on. I'd love to know a percentage of breakdown of scores out of timeouts for his group this year, because it'd be one of the highest. McCarthy down low on Mack. It's going to be finding it hard to shift him, but he attracts an extra defender, finds Lewis at the 3. No good, and Wiggett gets possession for the Spectres.
This is an important little period here for Nunawading to try and get this game a little closer to half time. Divas has come out and gone whack whack. There you go. Quick timeout. I like that.
That has shifted quickly, hasn't it?
So Waverley had done a great job to take the ascendancy with 7 or 9 point lead. And then
time out and go bang bang to respond, and we're at a 4-point ball game.
We talked about that growth of Tristan Divas as well. Missed a couple of those layups like you mentioned, and he's come back in this second quarter, been able to right the ship a little bit, and he's done well. Shabazz,
defended by Wiggett. Wiggett's done a good job on him in the second quarter, but that is a creative and tough finish from Shabazz. That's an international pro.
Absolutely. There you go. There's that change-up that you were looking for in this last little bit. They're going to a zone, Waverley.
Devers looking for it, but Waverley defend it well. Finds Mack on the elbow. No good. Didn't look comfortable at any stage on that one. Shabazz, as he's done all half, pushes the tempo. Finds Mounier. He's a tough defender, Gandolfo.
That was much
good
better.
hands from
much
Devers.
Better.
Yeah, Nunawading looked organised defensively then.
Great take.
Devers on transition, gets the finish.
And you can see there was a clear emphasis yelling out from Coach Cutler to force Mounier left over the screen instead of allowing him to go to his right hand again. The coaching came and said force left, and it created the turnover in the corner and the run out for Devers.
And you could see Mack plug it. You
Absolutely.
could see him plug position, so you knew that Malik, as he looks up, there's no go zone. I've got to create for someone. It didn't occur on that occasion.
And there again, so because you didn't force him left, he was able to get to the right hand and get back to where he's been going all half.
He doesn't show much emotion, Cutler, but there would be deep frustration, I would have thought, at this very time, allowing that to occur. Devers, feet in the paint. Past what he probably could have shot. Wiggett finds Gandolfo. Now suddenly they're in a bit of a rush here. Devers, v Shabazz.
Sidestep.
It's a good look, but Waverley will get the last shot of the first half. 10 seconds on the game clock. And a bit of a fumble from Shabazz.
A couple of subs coming in here for this last play.
Oh, sub in the shooters.
Back in.
Yeah. Robinson and Cranston. Would imagine we'll go find the corners of the floor.
I think we'll see a mid pick and roll here, just real quick off the step-up screen for Gandolfo, and then find one of these shooters.
Oh, Shabazz.
What a play.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. That's an elite defensive play.
Hey, same starting groups for both sides. Gandolfo leading the troops for the Spectres. Finds Mack. Ball moves around.
Find that guy again.
There's that man, Cranston.
That's his 5th three of the game.
5 of 11 this afternoon. As I said earlier, he's averaging 5.5 attempts a game. He took more than that in the opening quarter, and as Waverley continue to give him a little bit of an opening. Lewis couldn't make it on that occasion. Devers off the Baxter screen, finds some space, has a look, tapped away by Mounier, straight to Devers, finds Mack. Gandolfo nails it.
Great start here for Nunawading. Again, the offensive rebounding, creating extra opportunities for them. And the 3 ball again, two to start.
Shabazz responds.
Beautiful balance.
Gandolfo can slide under the radar a little bit offensively with some of the other names.
He had a very quiet first half, so he'd be really happy to see that first one go in here. A little bit of chirpiness, we like this. I don't mind when they get a little bit feisty.
Having coached youth championship against Gandolfo, I can tell you that there will be no doubt that him and Shabazz will be getting into each other a little bit. All good-spirited, all goodwill, but there will be...
We like that competitiveness.
Yeah. No good from Mack on that occasion. Akesh feeling like he got checked through mid-court. Referee said no deal.
Yeah, not a lot in that. Yeah, there is a lot of chirping going on now.
Yep. Baxter will be feeling a bit aggrieved he's not a part of this just quietly. He's normally smack bang in the middle
he
of it.
He might find a way to assert himself here in a play.
No doubt. He'll be disappointed Gandolfo's taken centre stage in these discussions.
I think this is just sort of showing how tight this game is right now, where no one's really been able to grab the reins and push the game out. It's so close.
Both teams and individuals within the teams having their moments. Yeah, probably again past what he probably could have created and shot himself. But that's a good feed. That's a good finish from McCarthy. He has got a bit. He's got the foot speed. He's got footwork over Mac. Gandolfo in his last. He'll be confident. Good creation in the paint. Finds Mac at the 3.
Wide open.
Nails it.
That's what we were talking about before, where you get that little action to get it into the key, and then the kick out creates that wide open 3 again for Nunawading.
Cash goes straight at Mac. Unfortunately for Mac, as he collected it, he went out just beyond the baseline, sorry. Referee saying that they're going to have a chat, I think, regarding whether they got possession or not in regards to the shot clock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one because it looked like he did have possession, but it was so brief that by the time he touched the out-of-bounds line, it was a tricky one.
So I'll get 14 seconds here, Waverley off the baseline. Akesh takes it at Cranston, and foul is called.
Like that attack, there was an action coming up the top through the top of the key, and that took the defense's attention, and he took that opportunity to drive baseline aggressively.
That's the third foul called on Cranston as well. Cash misses the first.
Come on, make some noise, Spectres fans. Make some noise.
Cash, a 73% free throw shooter across the season. Cash coming in late, having played. This is his 10th game today. Four-point ball game. Waverley lead 59-55. 7 minutes 20 remaining. Third quarter. Divas entry to Baxter.
Good defense.
Yeah, Cash had him covered.
Again, that pressure on the rim, look at that.
Great rebound by McCarthy.
But there again, that Mounier just being able to push in transition at such a high speed, created that pressure and the offensive rebound opportunity for McCarthy.
Cranston looked at it, put it to the floor. Lewis taking away that left hand, defended it well. Offensive rebound for the Spectres off the hand of Gandolfo. 2 points to Divas. Akesh, I think, has just copped a little bump.
Yeah, I think it was inadvertent, but he copped one. He definitely got one in the face.
I think Divas was just checking he was all right. Shabazz is given space, misses it.
It was a great find in transition. Again, extra pass.
Shabazz, oh, this is ominous. Baxter fouls that one early.
Just really impressed with Waverley's ability to push the ball in transition. Both, we talked about it, Mounier and Shabazz.
Just smooth Shabazz, isn't it?
Elite speed, and they're doing it under control. It never seems like they're out of control. Sometimes when you go that fast and you're playing with pace, it can be out of control, but those two are clearly under control and know what they're doing.
Referee Brittany Andriola just tell the boys, just keep it quiet.
It's gone up a level, hasn't it?
It certainly has. Betty Lewis in the thick of it. Baxter in the thick of it. Akesh one-on-one with Cranston. And tough finish from Akesh. Just an entertaining game, this one. Shoot him up, will look to turn the corner. That was clever, turned sharp.
And that was really good offense from Nunawading. They got him shifting and moving, and the ball went from both sides of the floor. And some good actions in there.
Just with some of the outs Waverley have, it's interesting on the back end of a doubleheader with Nunawading moving offensively as much as they do. Defensively, they're going to have to keep active mentally and physically for longer. Just interesting how this game goes on, whether that the minutes they're needing to put into starters last night and then also today, whether it catches up with them down the stretch. Akesh finds McCarthy at the front of the rim. Couldn't finish what he would have liked to.
And catches down here.
What happened there?
He made a great pass to McCarthy, and then I don't know if he came down on someone's ankle or...
Yeah, I think Lewis is calling for a sub. Kesha's going to need some further help.
Shout out to the floor wipers. Round of applause for the floor wipers.
Yeah, doctor's being called out. Just as we take this moment, I might just have a quick reference to the Waverley First Nations uniform. Artist was Emma McNeil, a proud Yamachi Matu woman, born and raised in the heart of the Kimberley, in the Western Desert, in central Western Australia. Mother and grandparents live in Barnard land, along the rabbit-proof fence in a small town called Meekatharra. My grandmother is one of the last traditional landowners of her time, and her grandfather is still to this day a traditional practicing lawman.
Incredible, the uniforms for both teams. The design, special meaning.
Falcons, we've had, Kesha stepped off the floor. Disappointing for Falcons. He's making impact at both ends of the floor. The Spectres get a stop. Ball in the hands of Mutim up. Mack, one-on-one v McCarthy down low. Oh, it's a strong body. Gets the and one.
I wouldn't mind seeing more of that from Nunawading. Just to, we saw it early, I think it was in the second quarter, where they made Mack a focus down low. And I think just to open up the game a little bit more and a few different avenues for them, make him a focal point for the next few possessions, see if they can guard him, collapse the defense, and then get those kick-out threes again.
There are some guards on the floor for Nunawading. You can send doubles off if you need to. Where their history of shooting across the season hasn't been super. But you've got to pick your player.
Really
Shabazz,
nice.
creative.
Crafty. Yeah, Shabazz is so shifty. He comes down and works those on balls really well with a change of pace and a change of angle. It's something that I've been trying to focus on with a lot of our younger kids is playing at different pace like that, different angles, learning, not just one speed.
20
lead at it.
23 points for Shabazz, and you're absolutely right. How do you instill this within kids? It's just you just want to bottle this up for them.
Yep.
Shooting the ball at 61%, Shabazz so far for his 23 points.
Yeah,
Big
Mack
rebound
down
by
low.
Mack.
Good kick out.
That's the style you want.
Bang.
That's exactly what Divas wants, isn't it? Yeah, Shabazz, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists so far this afternoon.
It's been great. Good job here from Wiggett, putting pressure on.
Covered that right hand well, didn't he?
I think there might have been a little push off there, but that's much better defense there from Wiggett. Putting a little bit more pressure on Mounier.
Shabazz v Mutima, running the shot clock down, 2-1 on the buzzer.
Wow.
Makes the jumper, 25 points.
Just the patience, we heard the shot clock winding down, 5-4, and he never panicked, created space.
It's knowing how to use the clock, isn't it? Knowing that time you're going to need to create. Beautiful to watch.
Cross.
Divas second, third efforts couldn't go. The Falcons with possession. 5-point ball game. 3 minutes 24 remaining in the third quarter. Shabazz for three. If you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
Don't mind that shot. You're feeling good about yourself. You can take those ones.
Even though, you talk about balance, it was still balanced, that shot,
Absolutely.
wasn't it? It looked in complete control. Mack, feet in the paint, attracts a couple of defenders.
Great
Shabazz,
hands.
sneaky hands from behind, and he'll get an easy two. Off the long pass. I think it was Mernier with the pass.
It's just a little teaching moment there for Divas. Once you go past someone, throw that ball out a little bit further in front to prevent that kick out from behind.
It's interesting. I think he would have gone through a period in juniors where every time you did it, regardless of whether you got the ball or not, you got pinged for a foul.
Yep.
So it's just one of those things, the effects, isn't it? When we put a focus on something,
Absolutely.
as for our referees, the impact it then can have on a player. The intent is right.
Good attack.
But it's then an ability he's got to learn afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, once you get to that, for someone like Tristan, who's, in the NBL, obviously, and playing against some really, long, tall athletes, experienced, quick, you've got to be able to adapt to that level. And obviously playing against a guy like Shabazz, who's quick, got good hands. And those are things you just learn. You'll pick up on that. You'll take something away from this game and put it into your bag for later.
Misses the second. Divas for three over the top of Lewis and makes it.
Just like when Waverley, a couple of times in this game, Waverley have made that little run to get it up to 7-8. Nunawading make a play.
Shabazz goes at Tata, can't score. Lewis gets it in the corner. No good.
Another
Robinson
offensive rebound.
just didn't catch it cleanly. Mernier for three over the top of Divas. That's no good. Mutimer just fights and competes and gets possession. Foul called on Dean. 1:39 remaining in the third quarter. Both teams are in the bonus.
Let's go, Spectres. Let's go. Come on.
Reminder that the Spectres have come off 2 one-point losses in a row. Last week to Hobart and OT, and last night to Knox. Shabazz well defended by Mutimer.
Yeah, he did well to chase that down and not give up on the play.
Safe to set.
Didn't see him.
Yeah, he gets it again. Well defended again by Mutimer. And Shabazz has landed awkwardly. He's grabbing his hand.
His hand or his... Yeah, I think he's hurt his wrist, which has already got tape on it. I don't know if that's a prior.
Mutimer kicks back. And miss from Robinson. Yeah, Shabazz is having trouble.
Defense.
Mernier with ball in hand to create. Finds Lewis. Dean goes down the middle. Doesn't find him. Well, Shabazz with his left-handed sword, not his right, so he fires away.
2-for-1 opportunity here, maybe, potentially, if they can get a quick one.
There it is.
Oh, look for it.
Tata skipped when he should have jumped. .16 seconds on shot clock, 19 on game clock. Ball in the hands. That finger looks like it's okay for Shabazz on that left hand. Defended by Divas. And Shabazz went to throw it to the corner. Anderson had lifted. Just a bit...
I think we're just starting to see, like you mentioned it earlier, a little bit of that fatigue that's creeping in with a couple of these starters that have played major minutes in this game. And that's going to be a factor, I think, coming down in the fourth quarter in a close game like this where a couple of possessions is definitely going to decide this game.
On the back of both teams playing,
Absolutely.
1 point loss for Nunawading, 5 point loss for Waverley. Both went deep. Both played big minutes for starters.
Tough finish on the
Divas
buzzer.
In this game. Biggest lead Nunawading had was 6 when it jumped out to 6-0 at the start of the game. They held it early, but Waverley have done a great job of getting themselves in front and just holding fort. But you expect there'll be a couple of runs in this last quarter. McCarthy, defended by Tata. More mobile, the big fella, than you expect, but McCarthy is an athlete. Good finish on that right hand over Tata. Divas for 2 in the middle of the paint.
And that's an elite finish, going to the right over the athletic big there. Great finish.
Of course, development player for Brisbane Bullets in the NBL. Shabazz, right back at ya.
Shabazz and Divas just going at it here. So impressive.
Divas for 3. Not that time. Good hand from by McCarthy over the top of Tata. That's called, Daniel Batty calls Waverley ball. Mutimer with the nightmare assignment on Shabazz. All you can do is force low percentage shots, right? And that's what they've done there.
That is absolutely elite.
Incredible. Falling away, 3-point shot over the hand of Robinson, who is long. Robinson looking to respond from 3, bounces out.
This might be going up.
Another score here, and Nunawading is in trouble. McCarthy calls a air ball from the crowd.
I often tell my kids that that's a great opportunity to take a pull-up 3 because you're up 7, you've got momentum.
Yep.
Shabazz is absolutely cooking.
That was going to be a forced timeout early.
It was going to be an absolute forced timeout.
Yeah. Good call. Bit of a slap on the backboard on the shot, so Nunawading will get the 2 points. Brian Mack will come into the game for Tata.
Good action.
Deserved to score, didn't it?
It did.
Divas finds Robinson. They reset. Divas at Dean. It's a tough bucket. There was contact from Dean.
Again, he's playing at a great speed right now where he's not forcing anything, getting to his spots, taking the right shots.
Bernier, the sloppy pass, turnover, Spectres ball. A moment ago we were sitting there and we're talking about if that McCarthy 3, and if that converted it to 10, Spectres were in a world of trouble. The Spectres with a couple of scores back the other way, we're at a 3-point ball game and possession, suddenly with a chance to tie it up. Bernier finds Mack. Change defensively has just caused a little bit of a shift out of the Spectres. Wasted some time. Mack will get a 3-point look. Yeah. Robinson gets a hand. Mutimer chases.
Ooh.
It's just a metre wide of Divas out of court. All set up for a cliffhanger finish. 7 minutes to go. 3-point ball game. Waverley lead.
Great hands.
Bernier gets the best of Shabazz on that play and takes it at him. Benny Lewis over the top, takes it out. And you just feel like unsportsmanlike has been called and on Baxter. I'm not sure he's realised yet.
I don't like that in such a close game. You know, there's been other things that have happened in this game. There's been a little bit of chirping, and then they found that one to to pick out an unsportsmanlike. It's just, I hope that doesn't come back to decide this one.
Shabazz converts both. 34 points. Yeah. Through Dean to Shabazz. Give him an on-ball to work off, but Mutimer gives him his own medicine with a little flick from behind. Waverley will get the ball with just 3 seconds on the shot clock.
If they can get a score here on this, 3 seconds to go, it'll be a big trip down the floor for them.
Fumble from Lewis. Robinson's tight pressure might have just caused a little bit of, might have caused the fumble there, and shot clock violation called. Spectres will get possession.
So luckily no harm done on the unsportsmanlike, just the 2 free throws.
Which, given the way Shabazz was going, was probably going to be 2 points anyway,
Absolutely.
right? So Devers checks his toes, nails the 3.
Again, I keep harping on it, the balance of these 2 players, Shabazz and Devers. Feet set, bang.
Lewis, old school Lewis. That would have been a dunk over the top. Few bodies got in the way that time. Foul has been called. He'll go to the line for 2. I love the... he just checked the toe, didn't he? Just make sure he's got the toes, Devers, behind the 3-point line before he made the shot.
Nothing worse as well if you shoot from back there and you've got your toe over the line. There's been a few of those examples, but...
Coach's nightmare in juniors, aren't they? Benny Lewis at the line. Makes the first. Nothing short of a champion of the Victorian basketball scene, Benny Lewis. I don't want to age him, but he'd be close to 20 years of running around between Waverley, Melbourne Tigers.
Impressive.
And a bit of a taste of NBL as well.
It's still a 4-point game, 6 minutes. I mean, it's so impressive, this game. High quality.
Devers.
Bang.
Why not? Wow.
Feeling good. Yeah.
He's not even in the conversation. Such has been the performance of Devers and Shabazz. So, no, sure, Mac's family, I'm sure, might be tuning in. No disrespect to your man at all. He has been outstanding.
Absolutely.
Shabazz with possession. Nunawading running a zone, which gives Anderson a look. It's no good from the corner. The Spectres will say good change up there. Just to confirm, Devers is sitting on 39 points. Fumbles that one. And if you think he had that 3 or 4 minute pitch, Shabazz pulls up. No good. If you think Devers had that, 4 or 5 minute period where it felt like nothing quite dropped for him.
Early on.
But he could have had a 50-point game the way he was, if he got that period on point. Baxter.
Yeah, a little bit on the dribble out. I think it was a screen away. They found Cranston just moving slightly, trying to free up Devers.
Cranston goes to 4 fouls. He was the hot hand early. Hit 3 threes in the first quarter. Has 5 in total for the game from 11 attempts. Little floater for Mernier, no good. That length and athleticism, McCarthy is tough. Keeps getting his hand to rebounds, but Nunawading get enough tips at it to get possession. Mutimer, creative, finds Mack at the 3 to kick out. Yeah.
It's a great find again, and the reason why you play on balance is that so you can make that pass. Look at this.
Bang! It's just, I touch on Mack, a couple of kickouts to Mack.
He can get the stop that they need to be able to push this lead back out to that 6 or 7 point mark.
contact off the ball. Referees rightly letting that go.
Great pass.
That's a great pass, a great read.
And like you said, they let that play there. There was a lot of activity under the basket with Divas, but they let it go, and he was still able to get the backdoor basket.
That's the value of experience. And Daniel Batty letting that go, just reading the game, fantastic. Shabazz, no good on that three. Waverley will get a second chance. Benny Lewis for three. One bounces out.
Another offensive rebound. Yeah. Waverley are getting a lot of opportunities here in this fourth quarter off offensive rebounds.
That is the fourth offensive rebound that Waverley have had in the last 4 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, it's having an impact.
Brian Mack
down low.
Backing in Benny Lewis. Oh, I'd say he feels like he's probably fouled. No call.
Great D.
Yeah, he's...
A good job at both ends of not fouling.
Yeah.
And bailing out the offensive player.
Refs trying to let this game be played out by the players, which is fantastic to see as Benny Lewis makes the three. I love when the referees just let this go a little bit, let the players decide the game and pull it up only when they need to. Mack goes at McCarthy, finds Baxter and the receiver. Doesn't quite fall.
It was a really good job by Nunawading there to not get flustered. It got late in the clock. Divas lost the ball out higher, but he was able to flick it back to Mack, who then made a nice drive, crossover, dish off to Baxter.
One bounces out.
And these little plays, missed free throws, offensive rebounds at the other end. That's what's going to decide this game. We said it was going to come down to 1 or 2 possessions, and right now Waverley are giving themselves every opportunity with those extra possessions.
Baxter sticking true to his season average. Makes the second. 1 of 2. 4-point ball game. Ernie ready to shoot that. Just fumbled it at the last moment. Great turnaround jumper from McCarthy. Hasn't he just been a quiet achiever this afternoon?
Really solid today. Really good game. Great pass.
Cranston for 3. Great find from Baxter, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. On the move, crossed the body, found the corner shooter.
We're back to one shot. Ball, as it has every time, goes back to Shabazz to create, and he does just that. Draws all 5 players.
It's a double dribble.
Travel call. Noticed Remo, a player for Melbourne, but close mates with a lot of these boys, played youth champ with Nunawading, was very quick to stand up and demand the call there. Kate Tanner almost jumped on the court in support of the call, so Nunawading certainly making noise in that end of the court. Mutimer turns the corner. I'm pretty sure McCarthy got a hand of that. Well read by Baxter. Ball in it back in the hands.
Ball. Wow.
Nunawading will get another try. There was 3 deflections in that.
And this is about 2 minutes to go, 3-point game. It's who can be solid enough down the stretch here. Looking after the ball, blocking out.
Cranston with 22, Divas with 41, Mack with 15. They're your big 3 here for Nunawading. As we get down to these last 2 minutes, big shots made. Cranston.
Wow. Tie game.
And
another
for the first time, I think, since the first quarter, we have a tied ball game.
Let's see if Shabazz can answer.
Mutimer tries the sneaky behind. That'll be a foul. Has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a foul there. But again, because he plays on balance and with a different pace, he's able to stop and create that contact instead of being fading away. He's able to stop, create the contact in the air.
It throws the defender, doesn't it? Because they're expecting him to
sort of keep moving, right? And you can contest. And so he's able to get himself to the line with crucial 3 free throws here.
As you saw, Shabazz was 7 of 8 at the free throw line going into these shots, and he's made all 3. Back to a 3-point ball game. Your turn, Nunawading. Mutimer draws extra defender, finds Mack. This is the one that he's needed to make, and he responds. Literally, we were just talking about there, the one. Yeah, 100%. 100% tied ball game. 1:17 remaining. Shabazz to create again. He's on 40. He attacks the rim. Draws everyone. Finds Lewis.
Deep
over
kick
the
out
top
again.
of Baxter. Well contested by Baxter.
There's
and that has to be a call. Yep.
And again, it was that nice deep penetration by Shabazz. And he found Lewis for a 3 who shot well today.
And in the context of where this game could be, the foul there from McCarthy's actually not so
Not
bad.
a bad thing. Only 2 team fouls for Waverley, so they've got a couple up their sleeve. They can afford to be aggressive here defensively.
Come on, let me hear you.
High on ball for Mutimer. Finds Mack.
Two-man game here with Devers and Mack.
Really well defended. Anderson on Devers. Mutimer
Great
finds
cut.
the slushing
Great
Cranston.
find. Good basketball from Nunawading.
Cameron Cranston, 27 points. Outstanding performance. McCarthy turns the corner. He'll get a second crack. Another hand from Cranston. Got the ball out of McCarthy's hands, and now
They'll get another shot here, Waverley.
Yep.
They're the time and score. 2-point game.
16 shot clock, 23 game clock.
This is where I want Devers to hang on to the ball and make a play here.
Yeah. You're the
He's done
guy.
it all game.
Mack.
Back
with
to him,
Lewis
back to
defending.
him.
Devers.
There you go. Beautiful
Makes the
play.
bucket. Timeout, Waverley.
Excellent read.
Quick fire 3. You would think. Don't be surprised to see McCarthy pop out off this.
Leo to Lewis on a flare screen.
Great
play.
Outstanding.
He's been great defensively in this fourth quarter.
Timeout, Nunawading. Just felt they never quite got the angle on that screen. They never really gave, if that's what should occur, just about ends the season for them.
Nunawading will just be looking to get this in safely. Waverley be looking for a quick foul.
And this is where those fouls almost hurt you, don't they? That's what I was saying. That McCarthy foul wasn't so bad before. Yeah, there's your foul. You'd think they're going to put some more time back on that clock, I suspect.
Few tenths ran off there.
No one seems to have raised it. Benny Lewis with another one.
There's a good little decision there from Gandolfo. Mutimer was running away from the basket again towards Waverley's end, and he thought twice of trying to make that pass, which was a great decision.
I've seen that mistake cost some teams games in the past. And Nunawading secure an incredible victory. An incredible victory, 96-92. Well done. First of all, what an amazing game.
Both teams, outstanding. Devers